And moving on now to the Momentumiser stock of the day. Mangalam now joins in. Mangalam.
Well, the stock that I'm looking at with momentum behind it is Pidilite. It crossed the 3,000 rupee mark yesterday, hit a fresh record high. And in this month itself, the stock is up 10% after a spate of underperformance itself. Even as the stock was higher yesterday, the trading volumes were nearly 2.5 times 10-day average. And if you look at the long-term move of the stock over the last 12 months or so, it's been range-bound between 2,400 and 2,700 before it broke out of this range at the start of this month and continued its momentum itself. Not just that, if you look at the delivery chart as well, yesterday the delivery was close to around 7.26 lakh shares, and that was a lot higher than the previous trading session, which itself was higher than the previous trading session. So on March 20th, for instance, the delivery volumes were close to 1 lakh shares, and yesterday that moved all the way up to 7.5 lakh shares itself. What could be the triggers? The most important one, of course, is that overnight we've seen some cool off in Brent, even if it holds around that $85 per barrel mark. Overall, VAM prices have come down, and we've seen that in the improved margins of the company, which they believe will sustain as well. Recently, they also announced leadership changes with Kavinder Singh from Mahindra Holidays being appointed as the joint MD along with Sudhanshu Vats. And the company prepares for the post-Bharatpuri era over the next 12 to 18 months itself. And finally, the most important trigger, the paint industry has been disrupted by some amount of competition. So maybe the street is looking at playing the home improvement theme with Pidilite as against the paint industry, which is currently facing competition. So shift of capital from there into adhesives is something that the street could be looking at as well for Pidilite.
Okay, some competition in paints. Mangalam, I thought you'll say lots of competition, right? Because every big business group worth its salt wants to be in the paint sector now. But thank you very much. We'll keep Pidilite on the radar as well on the back of all of those internals and the technical aspects as well.